welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Good coverage by the kick team. Force him to start out back at the 23-yard line. Greg is one of the veterans of the league now. Here comes Dak Prescott in the Cowboy offense. Season 11 for Dak. He turned 33 back in July and was third in the league in passing a season ago.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll get forward for a couple. That's Gerard Campbell getting in there to make the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completion, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Nolan Smith makes the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Dak, fake to Williams. Now he'll throw. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The play action. It's Prescott. after being burnt with the pick on the last drive, this time smartly throwing it away.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On third down, Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hands. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. I'll tell you what, that is one tough kick right there. I mean, I can barely see the goalposts. It's snowing that hard. So add in the wind and the footing. That's just a big-time effort. Snap, hold, kick. Really well done.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
36-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. We're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Open man. That's the rookie from USC, Makai Lemon. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Clock
line.
ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. The snow has started to come down once again. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so no run back at least, but it'll still wind up a turnover on downs. Cowboys set to get back to work. And there's a look at Clayton Adams, their offensive coordinator. Adams, year 2 now as the offensive coordinator in Big D. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That'll bring up second and long. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and a long way to go. Now it's Williams. And they'll wind up getting about half of what they needed, but not nearly enough for a first down. It's fourth down. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. They send Britton Covey back deep. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
22 yards.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
That is caught right side by Lemon. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 26. And it sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To throw is Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. but when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, that stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want, but I can promise you this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. And we head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Snow continuing to fall as we get set for the second half. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all time. Third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll forward for maybe a yard. Deron Bland with the tackle.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
Big-time play for Philly. 33 yards.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll push forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
1 yard gain.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hurts gonna run it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now Hurts. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 6-3 lead. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. the Cowboys offense, and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's right side, and he's got Ferguson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Hunt team out there in the snow, and this one is amongst the flakes. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Hurts moving outside the pocket. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Third down, and they need 7. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here's Braden Mann to punch it away for the Eagles. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. Ball security, a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. So Dak and the Cowboys now trailing 6-3. 2:21 time remaining. They have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they go to work on first down. Open man. It is Ryan Flanor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Flanor. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 16 yards.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll drop this down to Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throw again, Dak.
38-yard line.
Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's first down. To the air again. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Again, Prescott to the air. That's out wide to Williams. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. That is caught at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Prescott again. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute. So not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. And I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Here's 2nd down. Running back takes the snap, and he'll tap it ahead to the motion man. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So overtime is coming up, and why don't we give you a quick refresher of the rules. In an exhibition game like this, each team still guaranteed a possession, that we know, although any defensive score ends the ball game. Each team gets 2 timeouts, but a slight change from a regular season game. We're not handing out any ties here. These 2 teams are going to play on until we get a winner.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
A
Philadelphia.
near blizzard has seemingly come out of nowhere. What a sight as we begin overtime. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field to try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a first throw here in overtime. This one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus S. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win this game here in overtime.
The Eagles take over 1st
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man here, and that's Lemon. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll pitch it to Barkley. Uh-oh. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is how you dial up complimentary overtime football, Mike. The defense starts out. They go out and get the ball back for their offense with a big stop. Now, all you need is points, and this game is over. They put together a really nice drive, ends up with 6, and it's the game winner.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen,